the talk in Congress was, if you want extra budget in the DPWH, you go to Congressman Garjola, who is close to Ari Perez. I received information from multiple sources, some in Batangas, and some from the previous positions of Ari Perez.
Yeah.
Ari Perez's wife
Okay.
is from Lipa.
Okay.
So, in Batangas, many people confirm that Ari is close to Garjola because he used to go home to Lipa and was in the same social circle as Congressman Garjola. In fact, many members of Congress know that Ari is close to Garjola as background.
Yeah.
And, in fact, have said that after Ari was appointed to the DPWH, kung gusto mong makakuha ng budget para sa project sa DPWH, pwede kang dumaan kay Congressman Garjola dahil malakas siya kay Congressman at kay Ari Perez. And again, my intention is not to belabor the personal side of this topic, but to bring to light that the system of allocating budget needs to be reformed, because what has been reported has been the practice in past years, is still being done, but thanks to Secretary Dizon removing Undersecretary Ari Perez and the individuals whom he brought with him who actually are contractors, we are reducing the influence of contractors in the DPWH Central Office. Nagkakataon, yung mga distrito na kokonti lang ang tao, may malalaking budget.
Oo. Kasi para industrial estates.
Hindi po, ma'am.
Hindi pa rin.
Nagkakataon din kasi,
Mas malakas yung congressman nila.
pasensya na, sasabihin ko to
Oo.
may correlation.
What?
Pag maraming contractor sa isang distrito, mas mataas ang kanilang allocable budget.
Okay. Parang ito yung magiging isang solution mo, produce more contractors.
Pero, yun nga kasi yung problema. Kung gusto mo makakuha ng additional budget, kailangan mong kausapin ang mga intermediaries sa Kongreso o sa DPWH at either magbayad ka o pumayag ka na sila ang pumili ng contractor. At bibigyan ka naman ng 5% parking fee. And by the way, people ask...
Iba pa yan, ha?
And people ask me, bakit ko ini-investigate si Congressman Garjola?
Oh.
Because I have first-hand experience.
Oh.
Because he offered to park projects in my district and to give me a parking fee. And I think the media can ask any member of Congress, particularly from the 19th Congress, that this practice is widespread, and maybe the majority of congressmen have had experience with contractors who have offered to park projects in their districts. And maraming mga congressmen, I would like to defend the perception of Congress here. Maraming congressman tutol sa practice na to. Kaya nga, kailangan nating i-reforma itong sistema kasi yung mga congressman na tutol sa korupsyon, sa parking ng project sa kanilang mga distrito, yung hindi pa nabibigyan ng budget, kasi kung walang lutuan ng bidding at kickback sa iyong distrito, ililipat na lang yung budget sa distrito kung saan may pinakamataas na kickback sa mga projects. That's what happens when there's discretion.
Ano mo, I'm flabbergasted by this kind of system that we have, corrupt system that we have. But the more disconcerting information that you rendered today is these contractors expand beyond the DPWH but to the rest of the executive branch, which unusually been quiet, except for the recent expose na farm to market road sa DA na before yun ang number one favorite nila, farm to pocket roads eh. Ngayon napunta sa flood control naman. So as a congressman, as a lawmaker, and you are saying that your fellow congressmen are total to this kind of corruption going on, but you cannot get away with it because it's the system, it's the practice. How can you, as I cannot say you're a lone wolf in the or the boy who cried wolf, yung natawag sa ng mga detractors mo, the lone wolf. But yesterday, the other day, at least 5 kayong young congressmen who stood up behind Kiko Barsaga. So how would you be able to convince the rest, the majority, to come with you in this advocacy to reform the system?
I think most congressmen will support, and therefore it would pass to reform the system for allocating budgets, because no one wants to have to allow a contractor to park a project and rig a bid for a substandard project in their district. Ang congressman din kasi ang matatamaan dyan. Kaya nga, tutol ang maraming congressman sa practice na yan kasi ayaw naman nilang lumabas sa kanilang mga distrito na sumusuporta sila sa corruption sa DPWH. And I believe that because of the political will that was launched by the President's declaration in his SONA na mahiya naman kayo, that the corruption in DPWH will now decrease but not yet be fully eliminated, and that we will just keep on working on this together with DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon to achieve a lot of progress on reducing corruption. And I would also like to mention, as I also wrote here, that our discussions with Secretary Dizon and his team have also produced another positive development, which is the lowering of the construction materials price data and detailed unit price analysis of DPWH, which the DPWH estimates will result in 60 billion pesos of savings. And this has already been much reported in the media, and I believe the proposal was to realign the savings from the DPWH into ED and DOH. And I hope that the final 2025 GAA will still,
No, 2026.
2026 GAA will still proceed with realigning the savings from the DPWH to education and health, and not to more projects prone to corruption in the DPWH. But I acknowledge I'm only one member of Congress, and maybe others would want to keep the DPWH budget untouched in amount. But in my opinion, the DPWH budget should be cut and the savings realigned to education and health, as the President said would be done with the savings from removing the budget for flood control. And even if it remains in the DPWH, I hope that the budget can at least be used for classrooms and health centers, which are also implemented by DPWH. And again, just to declare my own intention here, I'm doing this for my district because we have double the population of many other districts.
How many population ng first district?
Almost 700,000 population, the 419,000 voting population. And the reason, again, because there are many who are against my calling for reform of the system. But the reason that I have to do this is because kailangan ng aking distrito ng classrooms and health centers, lalo na dahil malaki ang aming populasyon. Pero